through the day. Again, this is active right now, Alana.
This is a really dangerous storm, especially if it intensifies to a Category 4. We know that those hurricane warnings in effect, but you can see Florida and the Southeast going to get hit hard when it comes to moisture, storm surge, and catastrophic winds. Now, they are going to see an area of enhanced precip because of a low pressure system as the hurricane comes in, and you can see the area that will be impacted. It's not often that you see large cities like Atlanta dealing with possible flooding with very heavy rain and storm surge on the coast. So, of course, our heart's always with those impacted by that tropical activity. Closer to home, we've got dry conditions, and we've stayed that way. Great shot coming from the Alpine Loop. Thank you so much to Jay for sharing that. Absolutely awesome ride through the Alpine Loop, and the colors moderate, starting to pop there. It is just, it's candy colored. Beautiful. It looks like fall, but folks, it didn't feel like that today. We've got our high pressure in place, and that has allowed for really quiet conditions, lots of sunshine and above average warmth. Tonight, as we look at the satellite radar in the last few hours, we've watched as cloud cover and moisture tracks through the Pacific Northwest inland. That's going to lift into Canada. Now, this is a weak system, and our ridge is blocking it, meaning we get very minimal impact to the Beehive State as a result. Bonanza Loop. Rachel, love this. Love this. Who doesn't love a Quakey in Utah? Come on. Aspens are our thing, and they are very, very pretty right now, starting to really change. 93 tying that record today, feeling like summer, a throwback here because we're into fall and typically supposed to be in the 70s. Upper 80s in Logan and Provo, 89 in Moab. We were warmer in Salt Lake than we were in Moab today, 98 in St. George, significantly above average in southern Utah as well. 89 is the average high. Temperature change, even at this point, we're 5 degrees warmer than where we were last night at 10 o'clock in Salt Lake City. Also the case in Provo, Delta, Milford. So you can see certain areas holding on to that warmth, and the warming trend continues into tonight. Clear skies, even as the temperatures drop. We're still in the 70s. That's closer to what we see in the afternoon hours on a regular September day like this. Upper 60s for the overnight, mid 60s in outlying areas. Sunshine on deck, ready to go. We're going to cool slightly in northern Utah as we head into tomorrow. I'm going to show you the reason why here. We've got the heat, but it's that system moving through the Pacific Northwest. That's going to lift towards Canada, but it brings just a tiny bit. Maybe it will curb temperatures a tiny bit in northern Utah, but the big weather story and headline is the warmth, and it holds on. That ridge of high pressure retrogrades as we head towards the close of the work week, allowing for record potential in Utah when it comes to daytime highs. We saw records fall today. Could do it again Friday and into Saturday before we get a dry cold front Monday. So the big picture says sunshine, dry conditions, and above average heat sticks around. Now let's talk records. You can see for the next 4 days along the Wasatch Front and in Salt Lake City is your forecasted high versus your record high. We are in record potential through Sunday. We start to see that change Monday. Check out southern Utah because we bring the triple digits back. Today we were 98 and we're going 100s here. We've had 89 days of triple-digit temperatures in St. George this year. That is the third most. We're looking at closing in on second place. We could challenge first because we have several more days with the heat that could go over 100 degrees. Futurecast, as we step back, shows that system in motion, but you notice how we stay very dry. Only zoom out so you can see that lifting to the north and that ridge really acting as a storm block and keeping us dry. Why is that concerning? Well, September has been a dry month. Take a look at the month-to-date precipitation because our ridge keeps us dry through the close of September. It's going to be a dry cold front Monday. We are way below average in Salt Lake, Logan, Cedar City. St. George has yet to see measurable moisture for September, and they're not going to. As you take a look at the water year regionally, which actually wraps next Monday, you can see not totally concerned because we're in a healthy spot for Salt Lake and Provo, but we're slightly below where we should be in St. George. Cedar City has more of a dip there. So water year, keeping an eye on it, always keeping you forewarned when it comes to moisture in the desert. It's important. Upper 80s tomorrow. I think we'll flirt with 90 degrees. Could get there. We'll see what happens. 92 in Moab, 99 in St. George. And here's where the 100s come back. 7 days showing you 101. By the close of the work week, weekend looks hot. Triple digits hold on. Plenty of sunshine. Here's the Wasatch Front, upper 80s, low 90s. Tell you what, does a degree make a difference? At this point, for me, it's no. For me, I'm like, it's not 76 today? Okay, I'm gonna make it.
And we closed the splash pads.
Oh, yeah.
Why did we do that?
You know
Open
what the
them
good
back
news is?
up.
We still have popsicles. Hang tight, friends.
There we go.
A little popsicle on your fall color stripe. There you go. Or while you're watching all
And
the sports
donuts.
games.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff to keep it on right now. Utah